Hey my lovelies, and welcome back to my channel on episode 20 of Not So Human. And Selene's eyes have changed. While her wounds have healed, her werewolf powers are getting stronger, she knows a lot more, and it is actually starting to show in her eyes, where the eye color that she has as a wolf is now also showcasing in her human form. She does have a few things to do for her aspiration. If we want to move on, she needs to level up to a run. She needs to experience a full moon and read werewolf books, which does mean that we can actually buy them from our bookcase. So what I'm quickly going to do is I'm going to purchase books. I do have a list of all the books, although I do also want to find them when we scavenge and have the enhanced smell. So right now I think, let's see, is there one over here actually? Well, without magic, that would be something for her actually, because she has to live. This seems like it's a kid's book. Let's see. I do know that there's a few ones, so I'm just going to buy the ones that would be something that she would read, like Dusk Glow. We are just going to buy the whole series and she's going to read them. Hopefully it will help her by reading those books towards her aspiration. We will see. But for now, since it is a night, she is 1 day away from the full moon. Tonight is just a waxing gibbous moon. Next night it will be a full moon. She is gonna travel to Ravenwood to work on her tarot card collection. We do need to find one more in the crypts. We also need to find two from Waylon, and we need to find one near the tree from Alice before we can get the one from the Grim Reaper. So for now, we are just gonna go through to the cemetery, which will actually be where Waylon might be found during the night. And we'll wait for him by exploring the underground crypt. So hopefully he can take off 3 out of 4 that we still need before getting the final one. And not going to Nordhaven. It's not that type, not that series. But hopefully we can go after this to Airless's tree, so we can get the tarot card from there and then finish up the collection. I do think it's relatively easy. We just need to make sure that we actually can find the swords card and Waylon. The swords card we can find through the sarcophagus by exploring the underground, so hopefully it helps us. But it's one way to find out, and that's by going through the gifts. And right when Selene is walking over to the crypt, we actually have Waylon, the mysterious merchant, here in the graveyard. So let's do a cheerful introduction. Let's introduce ourselves. Exit the crypt. We're not gonna continue exploring. We haven't even entered. And we are not gonna purchase an authentic pre-made wheel. But I want to purchase the tarot cards from you. So let's see, how can I purchase the tarot cards? Activities? No. Not sure if ask if Waylon wants to become a werewolf. I think he's a ghost. I don't think he can become a werewolf as a ghost. I just want to see mysterious merchandise. We are going to ask about mysterious items. Purchase Horace. Can we purchase him? Let's see. She's gonna ask about the purchase of mysterious items. Let's see what he says. He's talking to her about his criminal career. Well, how criminal is your career? How criminal are the items that you can have? Well, she loves mischief, but I don't think it's the right to... Oh, and they're playing rock, paper, scissors in the background. I have a mod installed that actually allows you to play rock, paper, scissors. And it's funny to see that these people are doing it in the background. But ask about mysterious items, please. Just not do anything else. Don't show the pictures on your phone. Just ask about the thing I want to know. Selene, can you ask about the mysterious item? Because I want to purchase some tarot cards so we can finish up the collection. Come on, girlie. Please, I know you're thinking about the moon. Just ask him what we want to know. Okay, so we can get the items if we click purchase Warus. I'm also going to take a chance on a mysterious item just for fun. But if we haggle, hopefully we can get a little bit of a discount. But we can purchase Warus or Wares. We do we have a 25% discount. So she is going to buy the mysterious item with that, and we are going to purchase his wares. We got an essence of boredom. That's the mysterious item. And there we go. We have the chariot and the hermit, two of the ones that we need. We can also buy the deluxe ascendant crow, which is actually a different version of the one we already have at home. We're not gonna buy it on that cow plant. We can also buy 5 souls, which we do need for our job. But I don't think we are going to stay at our job. Actually, we have one more day that we can ask off, which will be for the Saturday, and then we have 2 more days to decide if we're going to stay at the Reaper career. We're currently level 5. I don't think she's gonna stay at the Reaper career. I actually do think she is going to... Oh, we need... No, wait. Exit the crypt. We need to purchase 4 souls from Waylon, actually. So, mysterious merchandise. Haggle. And then we can purchase 4 souls because apparently we need to buy them. Apparently we're not... I should have noticed this sooner so we could have gotten... purchase wares. We should have purchased the souls already, and then we could have talked to Nylon. Purchase... Oh, we still have a discount. Nice. It's less than what we have, but we still have a discount. Let's purchase the 4 souls. Now we just need to visit the Spectre Graves, which we can find in the near the crypt in Crow's Crossing, which I do think we are. So if we can visit the Spectre Graves... Wait. Where is these? Isn't this here? Chat with Spectre. Oh, wait, I already know what it is. It's this one. Read the epitaph, and then we just need to find Nylon, and we take these off. Also, in the meantime, can you do a little bit of digging? So she's going to do those things. And then we can start exploring the underground caves to get one more tarot card. Isn't it this one? Do think it would have been this one, to be honest. See, that's Esther. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not in Crow's Crossing, actually. But I do feel like I am in the right location. But she's just going to do a little bit of digging, then she's going to head into the underground so we can hopefully get one more tarot card for the collection, so we can head over to the tree and actually get the final one before we have to get the actual final one from the Grim Reaper. So go exploring, and hopefully we can get the pop-up with the sarcophagus, because the one we need is the one that we can find if we rummage through the sarcophagus. I believe that's the only way we can get it from the crypt. So hopefully we will get that pop-up soon, so we actually have the possibility. She's gonna rest for a while because she's actually in very bad needs. And again, fingers crossed. Hope you lovelies are all crossing your fingers as well, so that we can get that pop-up soon. Yes, rummage through the sarcophagus. Actually faster than expected. So we got some money. Usually if you do this, you have a chance of finding the Swords Tarot card. Unfortunately, we didn't do it. I'm hoping that there's any other way we can find it in the crypts as well. Otherwise, we just need to keep rummaging through the sarcophagus to get it. But if there's anything interesting we can find, or anything interesting that will pop up, I will show you, lovelies. For now, I'm just gonna have her explore and go through all of the interactions. We do have the ghost. We have done this in the past. Usually this is the vibe, but because she's a werewolf, the text has actually changed, which is really funny to see. I am going to talk her way out, use the charisma, because she's going to get a positive one from this and actually make a little bit of a friend instead of scaring the ghost away. But for now, I'm just gonna let her go through the crypts and hopefully we will find something. And I'm actually wrong. We already have the Swords Tarot card. The one that we need is the Cups card, which we get from a different way. So we're just gonna continue exploring. She got a Furium and a Silver, which are unfortunately not the metal that we need because we only need one more metal, which is a rare one. And we do need 3 more from the other packs, but to actually finish the collection, we need this one. And it's the same with the crystals. We only need the hematite. There's 3 more in other packs, but we don't need them to officially get the finished collection. And again, same with fossils, just 1 more. So fingers crossed she can get either one of those. You can continue exploring. Or she can get the Cups tarot card. Oh, we don't have food. Then pet Dusty. A new friend named Dusty. Is this actually also giving us a tarot card? I don't think. Please get the tarot card to us soon. Because I really want it. And it's actually Ravenwood Family Day. Selene is still exploring. We haven't found much except for a few crystals and metals we already had, unfortunately. But since it is the family day, I'm going to... That's Freddy. That's just a regular Spectre. I think he would try to search for frogs, and I feel like he would come over actually to enjoy it. Maybe spend a little bit of time with his mom. And maybe even make some friends. Why don't we... Because you do want some food. You want to become close friends with a ghost? Well, we can because possible. What does sound nice? I feel like a kid would love grilled cheese, to be honest. I don't think he gets much chance to eat a grilled cheese. So hopefully he can get it. And he is just standing there like, where is a frog? How can I find it? Like, he's really looking very focused at the water to try to find a frog. It's really cute. Like, he looks here like such an angry kid. Whereas if you look right here, he looks much more happy and much better. She hasn't found much, unfortunately. We got it! Yes! Okay, we got Cups, which is by rummaging through the box, and we got it. So she can finally exit the crib. She can call in for her final vacation day from work. I do think I'm... Yeah, it's a full moon today, actually. It should be a full moon today. I feel like it's going to be a full moon today or tonight, so I don't think she's gonna head into work just because she will turn into a werewolf. But once we have the final day of work on Tuesday, we will actually be able to get the final tarot card by asking the Grim Reaper. We can also summon him, I know, but I think we will maybe go into work one more day and actually do this. Is Nyan over here, who is officially your half-brother. You just don't know that he's your half-brother. Let's see. Oh no, we still need to finish some things up. But she's gonna travel to Alice's tree, so we can get the final tarot card from there. We are going to leave... Now, I think we're gonna take Kieran with us. Just so he can befriend a ghost over there. He already knows Alice, so he can maybe befriend Alice. But we are gonna take him with us to the tree. I don't think she's gonna leave him here on his own. Where was the tree again? Was it a tree over here? Crow's Crossing, Whispering Glen, Morningville, where we have the Guardian Tree. Yes. So we are gonna take him to the Guardian Tree. Maybe he can do some fishing or some exploring around because he does want to find collectibles. He loves exploring just like his mom. And we will get our second to last tarot card to fully finish and tick off another collection. So we are going to use intuition on the Guardian Tree, and hopefully this will give us the tarot card that we need. We have Alice over here as well. So Kieran, you are gonna come over. You know Alice already, but let's just do a respectful introduction. She is of course a very old ghost. And really fingers crossed, like everybody cross your fingers that we can finally get the tarot cards that we need to complete this collection, because I really want to complete it. We also have another ghost over here, actually. There's a lot of ghosts here, so I do think Kieran is going to be happy and feel like he fits right in. He's just going to talk to Alice. There are some things that we can explore. I do want to check after she finds the tree if there are some collectibles that we can find, like maybe some of the crystal, like if there's any lilies we can find. We can harvest some lilies. Maybe we can collect some more things, just so we can work on finishing up as many collections as we want, because I just want to like finish this series. We do have some collections that we need to finish anyways, but I want to finish some more collections just for now. Okay, we haven't used intuition, and otherwise I'm going to scavenge, but can you please use your intuition? And Kieran is talking to a flirty Alice. He's going to enthuse about interest. He's going to ask about date. He's actually being scared by her, which he does not seem to like. What did we find? What did we find? We found plasma fruit. Coconut. Not what we need, tree. Open this up. That's not what we need. We need your tarot card. Please. And there we go, we got justice. So the only one we now need, because if we go to household collections, the only one we need is death. So when we have all of the 25, death shall appear at last. So I think we... Can we call up the Grim Reaper, to be honest, because I want to finish the collection now. I was about to say, like, can we just invite him over? Because that would have been nice. No, we cannot invite him over. So we will wait until we go into work. And I also know we have the gramophone from the event to summon him. But for now, we'll wait until we go into work for one more day. And that's when we are also going to tell him that we quit. For now, she's just going to do a little bit of exploration. She is a werewolf, so she could also dig over here. But I feel she's probably going to dig in... Oh, there's not much to find here. Never mind. Then let's head home. I don't think he's going to be friends with Alice right now, because he doesn't seem happy. Let's head home, let them take care of their needs, and she can do some exploring around her neighborhood and get the stuff that she needs from there. Oh, she heard a ghostly bang. Sorry, girl. I know you're not feeling the greatest, so we're gonna take care of that. And I thought it was actually tonight that the full moon is, but if I now check the calendar, the full moon is gonna be on Sunday. So I do want to play the full moon in this episode, which means there is a ghost swimming over there. That I'll just probably play like a little bit off camera, have her start writing her second book, because we did write, of course, the Ghost of the Past, her first book about her story of a child who sees ghosts her entire life but nobody believes her. Like, that's a story that, of course, she wrote about herself. But I do think the second story that we are going to write is a story about her as a spellcaster. So I'm not sure about the title yet, but I do think I'm gonna be doing something maybe like something with spellcaster in the naming. You have to think about the title, so once I'm starting writing that, I will let you lovelies know. But we are going to work on that so we can work a little bit more towards things that we actually need to do for this challenge. And I had her ask for a sugar skull. We did get another one. We got Michael's. So now we have, let's see, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. does say 5 out of 9, but there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 actually. So maybe if we get all 9, we will get one bonus one. That could be possible. She did become friends with the person because that's something that we do need to do. She's very, very tired, but I do want her to look for the collectibles. We have more than that. Please tell me we have more than that. Apparently we do not have more than that than just harvesting some items. So I don't think we're gonna do that. She did reach level 7 of mischief, so we just need 3 more levels to actually max that out. And then we still need to work on the pipe organ. She did start it, but she hasn't really worked on it. So maybe now that she just has a day of relaxing, she can play some music. She can start writing her 2nd out of 5th book. She also has her magical bracelet charging, so we can find some crystals around the house. So why don't we just go write genre book short stories? She can write some more, but I think she's going to stick with the short stories. And I've been thinking about the name, and I'm going to call it Whispers of the Realm. Because when she came here first, she felt that there was a force pulling her here, some kind of whisper in the wind that was pulling her towards this area. And in the end, she learned that it was the spellcaster magic inside her that was pulling her towards the magic realm. So I think the name Whispers of the Realm is a very nice name for her to talk about the magical realm. And we're gonna do the same as with this one. This is the story of a young woman who discovers that she has magical powers and needs to needs to do something with them. I'm not 100% sure about like the description. I feel like it's probably going to be something in that regard. Like needs to do and needs to learn how to control them. Something like that. I also did give Kieran a little bit of a child room, so he now has like a little bit more stuff. He has like some books over here. He has a little bit of an alchemy set. We're gonna say that he uses this to make potions. And the name is, as said, Whispers of the Realm. And this is a book about a young woman who discovers she has magic and needs to learn how to control it. So that's the story that she's gonna write. It's a story about her as a spellcaster, how she gained her powers, and then also how she ending with how she lost her powers. So it's gonna be like her whole spellcaster book, and I'm gonna do it with each of the books that I write. Like the first is about her as a child seeing ghosts. The second is about her as a spellcaster. The third is going to be her as a werewolf. And the fourth and fifth ones I'm going to keep secret because that's more about what will still be coming in the story. So I do have like a theme for each of the books, which will be corresponding with parts of her life. So I hope you lovelies like that idea because I do think it's something that fits her. And I haven't forgotten about Gidry and Temperance. Like she's still working on it in the background. She hasn't fully, like she thought she would find something with her magic, but she hasn't really found it that way. So she knows that there are some artifacts. She's been asking for it from the magic realm. Like she's been asking for some artifacts that will help them with breaking the curse that is there over Gidry. But so far she hasn't had any luck, and especially now with the loss of her powers, she is not sure how much she will be able to do to help Gidry and Temperance. Still, she does want to help Temperance break Gidry's curse of being stuck in this realm, so both of them can move on. So it's still in there, like she's still searching for it, but so far, with everything that has happened, I think it's something that's probably going to be the least on her mind at the moment. Maybe Kieran can actually pick it up. Why don't you do a little bit of experimenting, actually? But maybe Kieran can actually... Can you not... Can you... Are you... Oh, he is stuck. Why don't you teleport over here? And Don't ask for logic mentoring, but why don't you experiment? There we go. He was actually stuck in the bathroom. Poor baby. Um, but I do think maybe Kieran can, now that he has magic, maybe he can use his magic that's going to be focusing on practical magic. I do think he's going to be a bit more like his dad. He can already use magic, so we can already slowly have him start using magic as a child, maybe to help out his mother, try to get his mother's attention. Who knows? Maybe he will be the one actually to break the family curse that is over Gidry to release Temperance and Gidry from the house. And our kid is on fire. Or at least our kid's chemistry set is on fire. Extinguish, please. Oh, poor little kitty. You don't have to call the fire department. We do have to replace it, which is going to cost us more than the money that we got. You are okay. You don't need the road to safety. You are just going to get rid of your letter needs. We are also going to have you do a little bit of practicing so you can unlock one spell. And then you can head to bed and take a good night's rest. So sleep. Your mom is already asleep as well. And no more fires tonight. And I think our girl is getting a little bit mad by the full moon because it is a full moon tonight and she just started spinning outside. I don't know what she was doing. She's looking for some stuff to collect. We already got a limestone, but she decided to just spin, and I accidentally like the song that's in my head right now just by seeing her spin. It's like you spin me right round. I feel that was like really fitting for that moment. But why don't you extract the fossil? Are we going to get the one that we need? Of course not. Kieran has learned Repario, so I was having him do some working on his spells. He again looks like he's a very angry kid. Why don't you clean out spoiled tooth? And he does have a loose tooth, so I'm going to have him brush his teeth, which usually does help with getting rid of the tooth because I don't want him to pull it out. And then he can start working on some more practical magic. You are digging up one final thing, which is also going to be another fossil, I believe. Oh, it's a capsule, actually. We got one that we already have, and I believe... Oh, Poppy is new, so that means we have a new one. Is there anything more that you can collect that we need at the moment? Let's see. Find collectibles. I love this mod so much. Like, it helps so much. We don't need frogs. We don't need plants because we got a lot of them. There's one more thing that we can dig up. I don't think it's gonna give us what we need. But after that, I think I'm going to have her travel to Moonwood Mill. Because she did discuss with Ferris and Tala that they would be able to help her. Especially with the upcoming full moon tonight. I think she will definitely need all the help from them that she can get. So we have come to the local library instead of meeting up at their home because they decided to help her look through some books. Maybe there's anything in the library that she can find about the Mooncasters. So there is some things that she can read, and one of them is going to be anything regarding werewolves. So we are just going to look for one of the books that she would actually read that she finds might be of need. I do also have a mod that actually allows to have some of the skill books in here so we can read those as well. But for now, it's going to be anything that helps her with learning about the werewolves. And there's two that I see already. It's the wolf next door, which this does seem that it's a little bit towards her story about like somebody finding out that they have become a werewolf. We also have a page-turning mystery about a lone werewolf on the hunt for answers. I feel that's the one that she is going to read. Just because she is also on the hunt for answers. And we have two of the werewolves scratching here. Once it is full moon, I won't be able to control them. So for now, I am going to already add them to my selectable sims. Just to make sure that I will be able to control them with the full moon. As I do think it would be fun for all of them to come up here together as werewolves. So Fenris is in a flirty mood, which is really nice to see. And let's see, he only has a relationship with Selene, but he does know like a few other, and he actually knows a spellcaster. Because Amethyst Blackwell, if you don't remember that name, she is actually the younger sister of a certain spellcaster that we are friends with, of which we're no longer part of in the club because we're no longer a spellcaster. So let's see if it's over here. Cassiopeia Blackwell, that is actually Amethyst's older sister. So he knows the Blackwell family, which is really interesting. Like, does the Blackwell family have any connection to the Mooncasters? And she is saying, a howl echoed through the alleys. In a second, Dolph was down on all fours and gave chase. The moon, his sole companion, gleaming off his fangs, giving speed to his legs. Like a snake, the alleys seemed to coil and cross over one another until his head felt as hazy as the local nightclub Dolph would retreat to when it all got a bit too much. Suddenly, there was a dumpster in front of him, something atop it glinting in the moonlight. For some unknown reason, Detective Dolph felt drawn to it. He edged closer until he came upon the shattered mirror, reflecting back a man he did not know, himself. So she's not reading anything else about it, but for now, like, she's just reading. I don't think this is going to give her much answers. But at least she's trying, and we can also do a little bit of exploration on the underground tunnel. Maybe that will give her some answers as well. Are you going to take the book with you, girlie? If that's what you want. And Christopher, I believe, is attracted to Fenris. Fortunately, Fenris is a straight guy, Christopher, so I don't think he's going to be interested to you. And she does have a relationship with Christopher and with Richard, actually, but I'm not sure. And we got a really interesting pop-up about Elsa, but I think there's some code that's going wrong. For now, we're just gonna let these two do their own thing. I think, oh, she actually also needs to work on her aspiration. I do think she would be further into her aspiration already, but if she needs to work on it anyway, we're going to help her by reading. Let's see, what would she read? Beyond Big and Bad, Rethinking Harmful Werewolf Stereotypes. I feel like that would be something for her. So she's going to read that. And Fenris, you want to be the friend of the world. And you gotta go to work, which you're not going to, because it's before you don't finish before you turn into a werewolf. And Selene crawls under a particularly low stretch when she notices that the tunnel split into 3 paths up ahead. From one path comes a faint but magical sounding melody. Well, that's what she's going to follow. Down another, the lingering scent of garlic, and down the third, a welcoming bit of fresh air on the breeze. She's going to do the magical melody because she used to be a spellcaster, so I do think it works for her. You need to work on your bladder. And let's see, he wants to read something as well, so why don't we have you read... Let's see, what would you read? I don't think he's actually the one to really read anything, but if he wants to read something, why don't we have him read The Wolf Next Door? And at the end of one of the tunnels is an old metal door that's been peeled open. The solid metal bends outward like a banana peel, as if something strong and determined forced its way out and ran off into the tunnel Selene just came from. Past the broken door is a single room coated in metal paneling. Judged by the gouges lining the walls, someone or something really didn't want to be in there. So she probably found a room where werewolves lock themselves up during the full moon so they don't hurt the humans that are out here. So I think there was a very big bad werewolf who you usually don't want to have in there. Could it be Greg? But she's also found an enchanting room, and the enchanting music fades as Selene comes to a large round room with expansive relief carved... Expansive relief carved into the wall. Embedded glowing cerulean crystals give off enough light to make out the story within. The artwork depicts a magical conflict between two sides, with some favoring plasma and others who drew power from the moon. This is of course referring to the war, the first vampire war, which she already knows about it. Like, she does know the vampire war. She also knows that the werewolves were fighting in that war alongside the spellcasters, but she doesn't know why the contact was at that point gone after the war. Like, so hopefully she can find out more at what happened in that period. So if she can find the werewolves, or more about the werewolves from that time, maybe she can also find the mooncasters. And she has found a room with frogs who seem to have been bred by somebody. Well, it could have been all of your frogs that you've been breeding, because you have bred a lot of frogs in your time to finish up that collection. So who knows, girlie, maybe they were yours. And Selena's unlocked the Lunar Epiphany, so she can now start to decipher the strange markings found in the margins of werewolf books, what new knowledge is out there waiting to be discovered, and he feels a sudden craving. He needs food, because he is hungry like the wolf. Do you actually have the ability to hunt? Yes, you do. You are a hunter, so I'm going to let you, werewolf, hunt for food, so that's actually what you can eat, because if you need food, you need to get it. But she now has, if we go over here with her abilities, she now has Lunar Epiphany. So hopefully we can get actually something out of this book. But for now, I'm just gonna wait until the full... Actually, I'm thinking she's gonna scavenge the ground. There might be more to this to discover if Selene gives this book another read. So if she reads it again, she might learn more about it. Is she actually going to steal the book from the library? Just checking. Is it in her actual inventory? It does not. Yes. She has it in her inventory. Is she stealing a book from the library? In the meantime, she's doing a little bit of scavenging. Maybe she can find something from here. Let's see. Are you finding anything? She's digging for a long time. She actually found a shinolite, which is of course something that we could use for our crystals collection. Unfortunately, it's not the collection that she needs. So maybe you can find something else. Why don't you scavenge the ground again? She's already scratching her ear. Let's see, I'm going to do one more dig, and then I do think I'm going to end the episode here. There has been a lot happening. We did some exploring, we learned a little bit, we got a Lunar Epiphany, we worked on our tarot card collection, so I do think it's a very good part to end the episode here. Like, I was just checking her milestones. She has a lot of milestones, actually. If you check here, she has gone into the temples of Salvadorada. She experienced her first loss, bladder failure, woohoo. She wrote a book. She survived 7 nights in a haunted house. She had the Mark of Edith, first mold exposure. She has had so many... Started as an Alice Sorrow in the Alice Sorrow career. Apparently that's also one. She has favors in a favor career. Apparently you get like some of those as well. She's actually had a lot of... If you check like all of her milestones, she actually has had a lot of milestones. You didn't find anything? Okay, you dig one more time. Just one more time. And these two are... Did you get some food? You did. So wolf down the raw meat. So you can actually fill up your hunger. But I do think it's a very nice point to stop here. So we save the full moon and how it affects Selene for the next episode. We have started on working on her werewolf initiate aspiration. If we do those things, we can actually choose what to do. And we are getting close to getting one ability point and hopefully getting close to runs in the next episode. For now, we've done a lot. Like, we've almost finished tarot card collection. We got Lunar Epiphany, as I already mentioned. Like, she has had a very exciting episode. So hope you lovelies liked all of that. If you did, click the little like button down below and let me know what you think, how her first full moon will go. Will it go fine? Will it not go fine? Is it something that she might like? Is she actually starting to like become a werewolf? Or do you think she will slowly want to take a cure? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you're not subscribed yet and don't want to miss out on either a chaotic or wholesome episode, make sure you click the little subscribe button down below as well. And I'll see you lovelies in the next one.